Hi, friends. I'm Scott Giles, and welcome to Power Talk, my podcast here on Facebook Live and YouTube. I cover topics related to spirituality, hypnocoaching, and the hypnotic arts and sciences generally. If you'd like to know more about my professional work, and I hope you do, or if you'd like to sign up for my free e-newsletter Power Lines, check out my website, which I'll tag at the end of this video. Today, I want to talk about a concept that comes from the world of coaching. It's called toxic positivity, and it is regarded as a bad thing. Now, I am a positive person. I fully understand the benefits of a positive mental attitude, and having one has not been a magic formula. Sorry, fans of The Secret, but it has been extremely useful because I always try to seek the upside of things. I am always on the lookout for opportunities or silver linings, and I've sometimes found them and used them. A positive mental attitude is important. As an example, a study in 2018 titled Mediating Effects of Positive Thinking and Social Support on Suicide Resilience by Motel Anderson and colleagues, published in the Western Journal of Nursing Research, showed just how important a positive mental attitude can be. The study found that high self-esteem and positive thinking reduces the risk of suicidal ideas and actions among a large group of college students, and that's a big deal and just the tip of the iceberg. Positive expectation can help in almost every arena of life. That said, there are two dangers with positive thinking and its various forms. First, there is the danger of an over-reliance on the power of a positive mental attitude. It's not magic. I've known clients that I've coached who spend time visualizing the job they want to get in great detail. They've created wish boards and focus wheels about them. They recite positive affirmations about the job they want, and so on. But they never get around to actually looking for open jobs and applying for them. Well, that's not going to work. Positive thinking helps, but you still have to do those things that are practical if you hope to advance toward your goal. And second, there is the danger of getting wound up with toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is pressure, self-generated or pressure from others, to only display positive emotions. It invalidates legitimate feelings of fear, sadness, loss, bereavement, or worry, and can make trauma worse. I see this a lot in cancer care. People living with cancer will sometimes be scolded by those around them because they're worried or sad, which is a completely normal and healthy way to feel when you've been given a diagnosis of cancer. Don't feel that way, they're told, or you're helping your cancer spread. You've got to stay positive. And worse, some people living with cancer will internalize this and start beating themselves up for negative thoughts. Toxic positivity is when a person imposes positive thinking as the only acceptable solution to a problem, demanding that negative thinking or expressing negative emotions be avoided. Not a good idea. I am reminded of the Monty Python movie, The Life of Brian, and if you haven't seen it, dig it out and take a look at it. In this movie, set in Palestine around the time of the historical Jesus of Nazareth, one of the final scenes has the protagonist being crucified, along with others who are also being crucified, in a slapstick and absurd development. One of the people being crucified objects to the protagonist feeling hopeless. Here now, he says, you've got to look on the bright side. And then all the people being crucified start to sing, you've got to look on the bright side of life while they're being crucified. The point being that it's totally absurd. There are situations where a positive mental attitude is not appropriate. But when you're feeling down, shaken, worried, or sad, you may discover that people around you will put pressure on you to acquire a toxic positivity. They do this because it's much easier for them if someone who is hurting behaves in a positive and optimistic way, even as if in the Life of Brian movie, positivity may not make a lot of sense. Now, as I said, I'm a positive person. And like everyone, I have my down moments. So I created an additional view that has helped me get through such times. To name it, I went to the Latin word optatio. The English translation would be optation. Optation is a realistic, qualified version of positive mental attitude. Basically, it means being hopeful even if you can't quite bring yourself to being positive. If I have a scary medical diagnosis, I'm going to have times when I'm scared. Trying to be positive about that may be more than I can do. But I can be hopeful. That's optation. I can hope I'll respond well to the treatment. I can hope the treatment will be successful. I can hope that any complementary work I might do, seeing a nutritionist, a hypnotist, a support group, will be effective. I may not be able to be genuinely positive, but I can be genuinely hopeful. That's a much easier thing to achieve when the world grows dark around one. So take it from me that being a positive person is great. Maintaining a positive mental attitude is a good strategy most of the time. But when you can't do that, try an optative mental attitude, a hopeful mental attitude. That will also work. Hey, thank you for your time and attention today. I'll be back next week with another talk on a different subject, and I'd like to invite you to join me. It does help me if you let others know about my work and my videos, so please like, share, and subscribe. If I can be of help to you, feel free to reach out through email, my website, or my Patreon channel, and have a great week.